Copart cars. Today is all about Copart cars. You're coming with me. I'm in Florida and I'm curious to see what's here. Fun stuff? I don't know. When you think of Copart auctions, you typically think of crashed motorcycles or maybe crashed vehicles. This one's actually running, this SRT8 running right now. Copart auctions has a little bit of everything. And then they have their flood cars like this M8 right here. Oh wow, that is sexy. Well, in today's video, we're not looking at anything with reconstructed titles. Copart has what they call Copart Select. Copart Select is clean title only vehicles, oftentimes detailed with a full condition report that you can look at online and in person and have a clean title vehicle for yourself. A lot of them, rental car returns, like when the rental car companies are done with their returns, they run them through Copart, we can buy them. Now, I just moved down to Florida. I'm in Miami, Florida today, looking at clean title cars that don't need any work. Why? You're gonna come along with me. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's check out Copart Select. We even have a crashed Rivian. Wow, check out this car. Darn. And that is, I can't even imagine how much it costs to repair a Rivian. Can you buy Rivian replacement parts? Who works on Rivians? Like, what body shops work on crashed Rivians? I don't know. Not something I'm interested, not something I'm here for today. Tesla Model 3s, no thank you. BMW X7, possibly. Now there are cars like this BMW 6 Series Grand Coupe that do need some love. You can see right here, like this thing has been spray painted. This thing needs too much work. It's not anything I'm interested in. Over there is what I'm interested in today. So we're gonna price them out. We're gonna look at them, do some inspections. I can scan the VIN, find out the history. Now most of these are one owner, no accident vehicles with a rental history, usually from Sixt or Hertz. Now Copart is all over the country. I'm in Miami right now. There's 3 in Miami alone. There's 2 in Orlando. There's 1 in West Palm Beach near me. Now I'm from New Hampshire. There's 1 in New Hampshire. There are multiple in Massachusetts. They're all over the country. Well, I'm still establishing my business down in Florida. Now, if you've been following along for a while, you know that I own a car dealership in New Hampshire. In Florida, though, I live in an HOA community where I can't work on any of my own inventory. I have a small place that I found so far near my home that I can work out of, kind of, but I don't have all the tools, all the necessities that I need to be buying things like this, fixing them, cleaning them, and selling them. So in the meantime, I'm looking for vehicles that I can buy from Copart that need minimal work, if any at all, and then we're gonna try to sell them wholesale to see if we can make money. You guys are gonna join along with me. Now the other thing too, my wife is due for a new car. I'm searching for something for her, some type of SUV that I could fit my entire family in. So everything I'm looking at here, you can look at in your own region as well. Now I just made a video with a promo showing that my wife's Escalade had a check engine light on, 70,000 miles. I did cam lifters, head gaskets at 59,000 miles. So 11,000 miles later, there's a check engine light on. Honestly, the transmission feels slightly iffy. I don't want my family in it anymore. Even if I do the transmission, I just want out. It's time to move on anyway. Every 6 to 12 months, we get her a new car. The X7, I love these things. We don't necessarily need the big giant Cadillac Escalade. This X7 comes with a 3rd row seat. You can see I just hit this button. That seat slides forward, and then you have your 3rd row seat back here. This is a little bit more realistic for what I'm looking for. The Escalade is just big. It's getting dated. It's a 2016. The mileage is getting up there. We have a 3rd row seat. My spoiled little kids aren't gonna like that there's no DVD player. Oh, look, it just touched the button once. What does this do? Oh, cool. Your charging ports are right there. What's that for? That is neat. I can look up this number right here. You'll see it's being sold from Sixt. It's a 23 BMW X7, normal wear. That's their lane and lot number, so I can plug it into my Copart app and then find out more information on this vehicle. I don't have to just, wow, that looks great too. I don't have to just leave it up to me to tell me what's going on with this car. I can just look it up on my phone and it will tell me right here. These even have service stickers on their cars. Now the reason I'm here, every time I was flying down to Florida, first of all, I moved to Florida because I was traveling down to Florida so much. That was one of the reasons. And every time I came down here, I was using Sixt car rental because you're getting premium vehicles, your BMWs and Mercedes. I was really enjoying the cars. I can actually scan this VIN right here and it will come up with the value. So it'll tell me that this car has, well, you can see 41,000 miles. I'm gonna type in 41,000 miles, 41, 1, 2, 3, and then it will tell me roughly what this car is worth. So I'm going to scroll down, and it should say that like these will sell for around $54,000. Auto auction around $56,000. Black Book is around $55,000. JD Power is $55,000, and Blue Book is around $64,000. So we should expect to be able to sell this thing, and I'm always going to guess low. So 55 looks to be about the average. I'll round down, and we need to make some money. So if I'm spending $50,000 to buy it and resell it, I'd want to be maybe 48, maybe 50. Depends what your margins are and how quickly you can turn them. If you can make a few $1,000s in a few days, it's great. If you're gonna have to hang on to $50,000 and tie it up in a car for too long, then not so great. Now that is a little bit more than I want to spend on my wife. I have 3 kids and they destroy everything. So we're gonna keep moving on and see what else is here. Now, if BMWs aren't your thing, we have, is this a Toyota Highlander? Ford Explorer, another Ford Explorer, yeah, Highlander LE. Does it have a 3rd row seat? I'm a little more fancy, although this is just more practical. It makes more sense. Yeah, 3rd row seat, a little bit of space in the back, a little bit too small for my family. We're gonna move on. But Toyotas sell. So if you're looking for stuff like this to fill your inventory, this would be great for like the upper end dealers or the new car stores that don't have just new cars. They want to be selling pre-owned as well. We're talking 23 and 24 models with 40,000 miles that are most likely still under warranty. We have another X7 right here from 6th. Oh, this is an X5. This I prefer for myself. We have another X7 right here. Ford Explorer right here. Perfect family car. All these cars come with a condition report. This one has leather on it. They come, when I say condition report, they'll show you everything that they found with the vehicle. We can do full walkarounds of the car. The keys are all right here, so if you need a key, you can just ask one of the lot attendants. The BMWs with the 4.0, that's their 3-liter inline 6-cylinder, best engine BMW's ever made in my own opinion, and it keeps going down and down and down. What is that back there? Love those headlights. What is this? Anybody notice, by the way, that BMW's grills get bigger every single year? This is a 24 BMW X7, and again, you'll see normal wear from 6th Car Rentals. Now, I said I was here for my wife. I want to get rid of that Escalade. It's almost too much, like it's too big, kind of too much luxury, let's call it. The Tahoe Z71, my favorite. We're getting Z71 suspension, Z71 wheels. You're getting a lifted front bumper. What do I mean? Like, it doesn't have the plastic lower valance. It catches all the curbs and everything. Painted front tow hooks. Z71 package is pretty neat. This is a 5.3-liter V8. Used to love them, not so much anymore. You get a lot of black on the package as well, so black Tahoe, darker here, color matched door handles. So you just get like a darker edition. Good tires, gray leather interior with navigation. This is something I'd be more interested for my family. I'd love a good American-made car that's fairly inexpensive to fix. Unfortunately, even the newer models are known for lifter issues, cylinder 3 and cylinder 5 typically, so you're always gambling with it. But mileage is decent on this car, and this is something that I will definitely put on my list. This is the number right here. Now, if you're looking for something fun, we have an X6. What's an X6? It's kind of like a hybrid. It's like the 6 Series chassis, but it's lifted a little bit, and it's a slant back. So you're getting that slant back SUV style. So you have more space in something like this than you do like that, and it's not really a full-size SUV. They also have minivans. We're in Florida. Rentals galore. Minivans galore. You're getting leather interior. 98,000 kilometers. Somebody put this in kilometers. Perfect family car. My kids are a little bit older. We're fortunately out of minivan stage, but this right here, definitely worth looking at to resell. It's a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. So if you watch my videos, you know that I buy these things to resell. That's how I sustain my life. That's how we live. I buy cars, fix them, clean them, sell them. Copart Select, I don't need to fix and clean. They come clean. A little bit of everything. Now here we're talking a little bit more budget friendly. This is a 23 Mazda CX-30 with leather. Now again, I could scan the VIN on all these cars and save them from my phone, and then later today I'm gonna go on their Copart auction. They run on Wednesdays, and I can bid on them. I can also bid on them before the live auction, so I can proxy bid ahead of time and make my bid on these cars prior to them running through, and then it will bid up to my highest bid. So I'm gonna scan that VIN right there. This Mazda CX-30 is worth roughly $22,000. So again, I wanna keep a margin. That's dealer auction pricing. I wanna buy these things below dealer auction pricing. I shouldn't probably be making this video telling you my secrets, but there are more dealers at dealer auctions than there are at Copart auctions. So I'm thinking I can buy things for a little less money here and then resell them at the dealer auctions. Don't have to store them on a lot. I just go from here to there and then we're done. Now there's some really, really cool cars here as well. There's a Porsche down there. I saw a Ferrari. I saw a Hummer SUT. We saw some toys up there that I want to check out as well. This is the Copart Select inventory. You'll see there's a lot of family-friendly vehicles, a lot of clean, newer, lower mileage vehicles that are ready for sale. Is that a 7 Series? 5 Series. 5 Series. 530i. That's the engine I like. The 4.4 liter twin turbo. Super powerful. So much fun to drive. I've had more problems with that than like the good old-fashioned 3 liter, which I'd rather be in. Now, if you get the 4, like the 540, you're getting the 3 liter, like, is it Eco Power or Twin Power, Twin Turbo? I think they call it Twin Power, which is like it produces as much power as a twin turbo, but it's a single turbo. You guys tell me. A little bit of everything. 530s, X4s, Chrysler Pacificas, Mazdas, Chevys. And now this is the Miami facility. There are facilities all over the country that have different vehicles. This is probably the most popular versions of rental cars, the Mazda CX-5, the Ford Explorers. Now, like I had mentioned, Copart Select has rental cars from their 6th line, their Hertz lines. Copart's trying to push wholesale and clean title vehicles. You may know them for their salvage auctions, their salvage cars. They obviously have more than just that. The idea is they have everyday cars that you can buy, pick up, and drive home right away. The good thing too is you don't have to be a dealer to be buying these vehicles. And Copart also offers transportation services to help get your car you need and to find what you're looking for out of state. So I had mentioned there are auctions. I'm in Miami, there's Orlando, there's West Palm, they're everywhere, and that's just Florida. They're all over the country. So if you find what you're looking for in, say, Georgia or Arkansas or California or Washington or New Hampshire, they'll help facilitate the transportation to get it to your door too. So you can bid online, have it shipped right to you. Copart Select auctions are Mondays at 11. So you can view the vehicles ahead of time, and then the auctions start at 11. You can also proxy bid, set your bids ahead of time as well, and the auction will automatically bid up to that price for you. They also have bank repo auctions, which are on Thursdays, and the heavy duty and equipment and national auctions are every single day. Now, I told you you don't need a dealer's license to buy these things, but dealers, I feel like I shouldn't be saying these things. Dealers, it's here for us. Clean cars. We're looking for clean cars. They have clean cars. Copart Select. You can download the Copart app. You can register at copart.com. Use my code to get a discount off your membership. You can also download the Copart app on iOS and Android to try it out for yourself. There is a link in the description if you want to register on your own. There's plenty of other cars here. We're looking at those things down there because I see a Porsche and some other fun things. Let's go check those out.
2 seconds later.
You know what? I just said let's go check those out, but there's a Supra. There's a crashed Supra right here. I want to go look at that. There's a whole Tesla section we're going to get into. We're going to get into that in a minute. That looks like you hit a guardrail. Door still opens. Wow, cool. I want one. Never owned one. I want one. I love the style. I love the look. I love the power. I love that they kept the Supra badging. Oh, they hit it on both sides. Oh, no. All right, whatever. Let's go down that way. I am a sucker for these Humvee HUTs or Hummer H2s, the SUT Sport Utility Truck. Not a ton of space, but you can see you have storage on the sides. You have tie downs. This is pretty versatile. You can fit your family of 5 in it. Feel like gigantic. These are so comfortable, and the armrests, like GM has not made a vehicle, in my opinion, this reliable and this comfortable since this vehicle. And it's just, look at how plush everything is. Even the center console is cushy. The armrest isn't all worn here. I'm sure the battery is dead and I didn't bring my jump pack, which I highly recommend doing every time you come to an auction. The only damage I really see is here, and then you have both windows blown out or inoperable. I'm not really sure without hooking power to it. But the big thing, one of the reasons I moved to Florida, I want to show you this. Look at this frame. This truck barely exists where I live in New Hampshire. Like these rock guards and the frame get so rotted in New England. It just confirms why I moved to Florida. No rust. Even in South Florida, no rust. Ram, Civic, Pacifica. So now we're getting into flood vehicles. A lot of these vehicles have been in a flood. All my fault. This looks like a wrap, and it has been so faded by the sun. So this was probably the original color here. Yep, you can see it. The wrap's peeling up. The Florida sun just beats on these wraps, and wears it out. So I bet somebody spent $4,000 or $5,000 to have this car wrapped, and the Florida sun is just beating on it. Is this a wrap too? Yep, the hood is wrapped differently. Headlights oxidized, fog lights oxidized. No flex, no flex. Not sure what no flex means. This has side scoops and the spoiler that raises. Is this a turbo? Doesn't say turbo, but doesn't the turbo come with the spoiler that goes up and down? And the side scoops? I believe it does. And I think it has a wider rear end. Turbo. Bingo. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Turbo. Now I guarantee we have no power. I'm not even going to attempt it. You can see the fuse panel has been played with. Somebody has pulled some fuses. So you're definitely getting into projects here. Again, Florida sun has peeled the leather off the dash. So we're not getting rust, but you're getting like sun fade, sun issues, sun damage. Turbo. Wonder what this is going to go for. What is this worth? Has a salvage title, has a flood history. I don't have the means to fix stuff like this. So I'm going to stay away. Although if I had the... Can you guys see the sweat off my forehead? Oh, I think I could do this right now. If I had the means to do so, if I knew had the connections to fix these things, I would. Jaguar right there. Let's check that one out. Granted, this is an old Mercedes, but this is why I don't buy Mercedes. The suspension just drops all the time, and it is so expensive to fix. Jaguar XF? Is this an XF? I think I know a lot about cars. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Jaguar F-Type. So again, we're talking flood damage. Window doesn't go all the way up. Now I think this comes supercharged if you get an XFR. I think XFR, you're getting supercharged 5-liter V8. Same that's in the Range Rover, or is it the same that's in the Mustang? I don't know, you guys tell me. I know that there is an option for this to have a supercharged 5-liter V8. Is it a Ford V8 or is it a Land Rover V8? I thought they were the same engines. I was told in the comment section once before when I made that mistake that it is a different engine. You can see how vast this place is. It just keeps going and going and going. There's a couple others I want to look at while I'm here. I just bought a Range Rover from a friend, a 2022. I stole the thing, but they're going down in value. So I say I stole the thing, but they're dropping in value. I'm hoping that I can get my money back after detailing it and shipping it down to Florida. Range Rover, too bad I didn't see the damage here, but I have this same car in a 2022. We have airbag deployment too. So yeah, if you're able to fix things, which I am not able to, nor do I have the patience for, you can do it. If you don't have the patience or the abilities to do so, Copart Select is where it's at. Ford Mustang GT, whole front end's folded in. 5-liter Coyote, just like I was talking about with that other engine. This wouldn't be such a bad project. It is an automatic, unfortunately. Love the spoiler, love the wheels, love the engine that's in it. Hate that it is an automatic transmission. Airbag deployment on the lower. Is that vomit? What is that down there? We still have battery. Will it start? Oh, I love that sound. I have always said I don't think there's a better sounding V8 than the Ford 5-liter. I said it in the 80s and 90s when I was a kid. Oh, I still say it to this day. That is, look at the digital gauge. It looks like the old 60s gauges. Wow. And then you have your push start and stop button right there. Love the Ford 5-liter. And then what do we have, a CTSV? No, those aren't CTSV wheels, and I don't think the CTSV came in this color. This is a CTS 3.6-liter coupe, still a rare car. If you ever find these in a 6-speed manual transmission, buy it. Super, super rare. Audi Tech at Audi Stratum, found one, bought it. Such a cool car. Is this a badge, a gremlin? That is a badge that somebody just stuck on there. They tricked me. Again, here's all the Copart Select vehicles. I love showing you guys ways to make money. New ideas, new thoughts, new ways to make money. Copart Select is one of them. Can't get into dealer auctions? Maybe look at Copart. Want clean cars? Maybe look at Copart Select. If you're a dealer trying to think outside the box, maybe don't go to the dealer auctions. Go to Copart, check out their Select listings. It's on an app, it's on their website. Their auctions are Monday at 11. There's more than just this. I want to show you a little bit more down this way. On my way to show you what I thought was cool, I found something else that I also still think is cool. Not this, although I love the color of that BMW. I don't want this to be a whole BMW video. This is a Suzuki Vitara, I think it is. They have a Grand Vitara, which isn't a convertible. This is a Vitara, which I think is the same as a Geo Tracker and a Chevy Tracker. So in the 2000s, GM partnered with Suzuki and Isuzu was partnered with Honda for a while in the 90s. Well, anyway, Suzuki made a Grand Vitara and Chevy made the Tracker, and then Geo, before everyone else, Geo had the Tracker too. This is basically it. I'm pretty sure this is a GM vehicle. Let's see if we go right here. Manufactured by Cami. So I guess GM partnered and used Suzuki's version for themselves. Manual transmission, 4-cylinder, convertible, removable top. So this pulls out like this. The roof is removable here. Then you have a target that's removable right here. Really, really cool car. Four-wheel drive, off-road capable. You can lift them. You can put wheels and tires on them. And they're cheap. So if you're ever in the market for a really rare, kind of cool car that isn't a ton of money, the Grand Vitara, the Geo Tracker, the Chevy Tracker, really neat vehicles, and you can do a lot to them. Perfect little beach cruisers, and just they're actually reliable cars. I mean, Florida, they're not rusty. New England, we don't have those anymore. Why? Because they're rusty. So, Suzuki Vitara, Geo Metro, Chevy Tracker. Not Geo Metro. Geo Tracker, Chevy Tracker. We were talking about clean, sellable cars, right? And then I said, I don't want to just keep showing you BMWs, right? Yes. Well, how about this right here? Toyota Tacoma, 2024 Toyota Tacoma, in what I think is their absolute best color combination they've ever made. Whatever this red is with black. Cloth interior. This is a nice TRD package. Wow. With 4,700 miles. This is a truck to have. Wow. You can't really just go and buy these. I mean, you can, but they're not easily, like, people, everybody wants one. Everybody wants a TRD Tacoma. You can't get them. This is a cool truck. Great on gas. Will make it 300,000 miles and hold its value near forever. That wasn't even the cool thing I was going to show you. We have a Camry here, SE Camry. Fun fact, these actually aren't that valuable compared to other Camrys. Like, most people want not the SE. This SE is like their sport model, but it's a base model that's also a sport model. So you don't get a lot of options. Oh, didn't see that. And what is that back there? Chevy? Ford. It's a Ford. A 65 Ford? It's a 62 Ford. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm close. Custom cab. Looks like somebody hand painted this whole thing. They put in, pop quiz hot shots. What are these seats out of? I don't actually know the answer. I'm just curious to know if you guys do. Dice shifter. This is cool. Odd color combo. Yeah, it looks like somebody hand rolled this entire paint job, but that is particle board. Wonder why this is here. Still kind of neat. Then you have a Porsche Boxster. Zero interest in this, but it is a manual transmission, which makes it a little bit cooler. M6, nope. M8, love them, want one. M8 Comp, one of the best sounding cars I've ever heard. And if you knew I was just talking about the Coyote 5 liter, this one actually sounds even better than that. This is a 4.4 liter twin turbo, just tuned to the max. No flex, don't know what no flex means. M8 Comp, wow.
A few minutes later.
All right, my GoPro overheated. It's been 30 minutes. I'm just sitting in the sun, sweating my A off. I want to show you one more thing. All of these vehicles right here are Copart Select vehicles. All of these right here. So I mentioned they detail them for you. You can see the company right here detailing the cars. So they get detailed, they get full condition reports, and then they go in this fenced in area right here and they get photographed. So like this BMW X7 is getting photographed for their website, whereas most of the Copart vehicles are just like crash cars. They take the picture on location wherever the car is. The Select, again, you get them detailed, you get a inspection report, and they take better photographs, much more detailed photos as well. If you want to try out Copart Select for yourself, there is a link in my description. There's also a promo code to get a discount off of your registration at Copart. Check out Copart Select yourself. Dealers, public, I'm just always looking out for new ways to make money. And if I can pay it forward to you guys, I will. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Adios.